I tried to teach you how to handle comics in the 6th grade, but oh no, you wanted to play Little League instead.
Let's put a smile on that face.
I do not mean to pry, but you don't by any chance happen to have 6 fingers on your right hand?
Why, you stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder!
Hello, welcome to episode 5 of Robbo's Comics Reviews with me, Robbo. I'm a bit late with a few comics. I was going to give the first week of April a miss and not do a review for the comics, but I actually just reread the 3 that I was going to review, and they're somewhat major comics, so I thought I'd better get back in and talk about them. So we'll get into it. First up is issue 18 of Chew from Image Comics. I totally missed the boat with the Chew series. I'm always getting told how good it is, how different and original it is. I thought I'd give it a shot with issue 18, and yeah, I should have been getting this from issue 1. The story is that they're two agents of the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. One of them apparently can eat food that's been left at a crime scene to work out how the crime went and find the perpetrator, I guess you'd say. Not much of that goes on in this issue. In this issue, the 2 agents of the FDA team up with members of the USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture, and they're sent in on a top secret mission to take out a North Korean general who is threatened to release a weapon of mass destruction, I guess you could say. It's a very interesting and definitely an original comic. It's very funny. It's pretty good on the action as well, but there's a good blend of the comedy action. It's kind of like a Deadpool book, but without superheroes, and it's obviously not set in the Marvel universe. A lot of little weird bits and pieces there. There's animals always in a few of the panels, monkeys and things. And there's a pretty cool little twist at the end. The 2 agents who go in with the USDA is all women. It's an all-women team that goes in. They're the 2 males who go in to support them. Their job is to, if all shit breaks loose and everything goes to hell, they've got to push the button that releases their big fail-safe weapon, I guess. What the weapon is the twist. I won't tell you who or what the weapon is, but it's pretty funny and leads to a few good laughs. And I think it's it's pretty much the ending of a cycle, I'd say. So you can probably pick up the next issue if you don't pick this one up and jump in. But it's piqued my interest. I'm definitely going to go back and see if I can get the first 17 issues. Next up is issue 1, or book 1, from Marvel of their big summer series of Fear Itself. And wow, it almost as good as if not better than Civil War. That's sort of what you're expecting me to say, and no, it's not. Fear Itself is the first issue. This is the first issue in Fear Itself, the big blockbuster crossover series that's going through the Marvel books for Marvel this summer. Really, it is a pretty substandard sort of book. It doesn't have any of the big events or big changing moments that the Civil War had, and the series that came after that with Asgard and stuff like that. The only notable thing that really does happen in this book is that Asgard, the people of Asgard, Odin, Thor, and all the rest of the gods, decide that they've had enough. They're going to leave, so they're not going to rebuild Asgard when it fell to Earth. They just up and leave and go back to one of their little worlds. I guess it kind of sets up what the series will be about. The bad guys are another Norse god who at the moment we call it the Allfather. He's basically come back to wreak destruction. It's pretty much centers around the Avengers. I've been told that it doesn't really ramp up until issue 3 of the mini-series, which is a bit of a disappointment because I don't really want to sit around and read through at least one more issue before something good and interesting happens. Based on this, I'm not going to buy any of the tie-ins. I really couldn't care about Fear Itself so far. Bit of a disappointment from Marvel. And lastly, we have issue 83 of The Walking Dead from Image Comics. I say this with all honesty, wow. I don't think I've talked about a Walking Dead comic before in video. Long time fan, took me a while to jump on this series as well. I think I picked it up around issue 50 odd, I jumped on board then. I haven't reviewed it because most people who read comics know that Walking Dead is one of, if not the best, ongoing comic series at the moment. And with the TV series being released in America, it's obviously gotten more popular. I chose this book as my pick of the week though, because once again, Robert Kirkman, the writer, just blows it out of the water, gives you one more big surprise that you just weren't expecting at this stage in the game. People die in this issue. Some characters you've recently met are pretty much taken out. I'll give you the backstory. By now, they're in their little town, Rick and his son and their little group are in the town that they seem safe. But the zombies have come back in and started killing everyone, taking everyone out, and now they're sort of deciding how they're going to get out. Rick and his little group decide to do the trick they've used before, where they dress themselves up with zombie type parts and blood and things and see if they can trick the zombies and walking straight through them. It goes to shit. They don't make it, and that's when all hell breaks loose. The reason why this book is different to the normal, always exceptionally good books of Walking Dead is the splash page that happens at the back of the book. You just don't see it coming. It's a really good twist. I won't spoil it for you because it's a really big twist in the series and to see where we go from here. I cannot recommend this book enough. Walking Dead, if you haven't got this one, I know it's a bit old, it's a couple of weeks old now, but go out and buy this book if it's not already sold out. It's freaking awesome. Alright, so that's it for episode 5. I only did 3 quick reviews. I'll get off my arse and try and do last week's book sometime this week too, so keep an eye out. Subscribe up there, leave some comments down below. If not, so be it.